Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Today let's have a look at the limited time quest, Yoshimune. I thought I would get this out quickly before the quest actually runs out, so that it would be useful to somebody. Okay, there are lots of gimmicks in this stage. Gravity barriers, warps, and a little bit of damage walls. But we will concentrate on the gravity barriers and warps. And then, kind of the most difficult thing about this mission is the summoning that takes place. And then every stage, a different guy will do the summoning. In this case, it's the drone up there. But it's not worth bringing drone breakers, really. So we'll just let it summon, and then just take down the guys that come from that. And yeah, as we can see, it's a mix of red and green characters. So it's a good idea to bring both blue and red. The boss is red though, so it can be a good idea to bring more water guys. And then to talk about the guys that I'm using, first is Jack. He has both no gravity barrier and no warp. Still one of the more useful max lux that I have. Next up is Izanami. She also has no gravity barrier, no warp. And yeah, she's one of the best for this mission. She has a meteor strike shot, which will come in handy on the last stage. Next is Bishamonten. She has no gravity barrier, no warp. And then she has the dunk laser, which is very useful against the boss. And then finally, my one Hatcher character is Ryubi, Ascension. And then he's also got the no gravity barrier, no warp. And he has a command strike shot, which can come in handy for all of the summons that happen. Okay, so next mini-boss stage. So here, the guy who does the summoning is the warp monster up there. We can try to take him out if our positioning is good. Mine was not, so we'll just let him summon. And then, yeah, all through the mission, the enemies and the boss, they do a lot of damage, so we want to be careful about how we use our hearts. And one bit of trivia, Yoshimune was released as a like a New Year's time limit character. There's the kanji on her the front of her horse there, and that means like a New Year. But of course, to us English players, doesn't make a difference, so they can release her now. Yeah, so as you can see, we're taking a lot of damage. Alright, but with the max lux, our heart luck is pretty good, so... Alright, we'll get some dunk laser action in there. And next mini-boss stage. Or turtles, rather. Yeah, even without the turtles, though, this stage is a little bit on, or this mission is a little bit on the long side. Yeah, I just made the Sakuya video, but of the, she's another limited time character. Of the two, Yoshimune is the stronger character. So if you were to make just a max luck of one, then I would very much recommend Yoshimune. Okay, I think this is the last mini-boss stage. Here again, the summoning is done by the warp monster, so if we get a chance, we'll take them out first. But it's only shields, so it's not a big deal. If we have Pierce guys, or if we keep our Bounce guys down low, then they're kind of a non-issue. Okay, there goes the boss. And then here, this gives us a chance to stall, actually. But our strike shot count, and then our HP is looking okay, so we'll just go ahead and beat the stage. Okay, and boss stage. So here, the summoning is done by the drone on the right. So if we can take down the drone, that's good. If we can take down the boss within 3 turns, the drone will disappear, so that also works. If we were interested in stopping the summoning. And this works best by getting a bounce type in between the wall and the boss, and then working your way down, and hopefully getting into the drone there. But if your positioning is not good to start, then we'll just let it happen. Okay. Alright, so here comes the summon. We'll get some more tag laser in. Very good. Alright, and we'll take down the boss. Okay, very good. And very good. Alright, second boss stage. And then this stage is the easiest to prevent the summoning. It's the warp guy on the upper right. And then he's pretty left alone, so we can get to him pretty easily. Okay. We'll go ahead and use Jack's strike shot. And then yeah, we can feel free to use strike shots on this stage that are not Izanami and Bishamonten. Because if we use them correctly on the last stage, then we don't need any other strike shots. Okay. And then for Izanami especially, we want to start out around the bottom of the screen, just to give us more freedom of movement. Okay, last stage. So here, the summoning is done by the drone on the lower left, and I think a little bit by the warp on the upper right. I'm not super sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, yeah, we'll take out the warp guy. And then here we will use Izanami Strike Shot to hit the drone, and then the boss as well, if possible. And then this will take out the drone, and then prevent the summoning from happening, so... And then you can do this with Bishamonten as well. Alright, so we have just the boss by itself. That's very good. We'll use the strike shot just for some extra damage. And then I believe this is the only stage with damage walls. But as you can see, it only comes out on one side, so we don't need to worry about it too much. And there we go. Yoshimune, clear. So yeah, her stage is actually on the more difficult side. But if you have Bishamonten and Izanami, they'll help a lot. Okay, let's see how many drops we get. And 4. Okay, pretty good. And yeah, I do recommend, if you get the chance, to make a max look of her. She's pretty useful. Alrighty, thanks for watching. We'll see you again. Take care.